on talkSPORT.
It's a Sun exclusive. The story goes, Harry can join Prem rivals. City set to spend £160 million on Harry Kane, £400,000 a week. The headline is, You Kane Go. Here's the running order. That's it. Get rid of those calls. Spurs fans, Man City fans. Harry Kane has taken a step closer to making a huge, it is the biggest, by some distance, the biggest record transfer fee for an English player, one of the biggest in world football. Manchester City are going to spend £160 million on Harry Kane. Spurs have said you can go. Daniel Levy has said you can go. He's going to earn a record £40,000 a week. 08717 22 33 44. I'd love to hear Spurs fans' thoughts on this. I'd love to hear Man City fans' thoughts on this. And we're just talking about youth team players leaving to go further career. And one of our own is what Spurs fans sing. It looks like Harry Kane is going to go in a £160 million deal. This is breaking news, by the way. Get your calls in now. 08717 22 33 44. Carlton, give us your thoughts.
Unbelievable. I said it before. I said if they get Harry Kane, anybody can kiss the league goodbye. You're not going to win the Premier League. It's all Man City's. I just said a couple of minutes ago, are we going to see too many of those £100 million deals? I just said that. And literally seconds later, I'm embarrassed because it's crazy, isn't it? Because £160 million. He wants to leave. I think he's done a fabulous service at Spurs. Yes.
No Spurs fan can begrudge him this. No Spurs fan at all. And the Spurs fans that we've spoken to throughout this, when it was revealed that Harry wanted to leave, he hasn't put a transfer in, but we know through reading the press, some of his interviews, that clearly he sees his career away from White Hart Lane. No Spurs fan can begrudge him.
He wants to win things.
No Spurs fan can begrudge him this at all.
They can't. He wants to win things. He wants to be a champion. He wants medals. Plus, get paid very healthily for it. Well, he deserves it. He deserves it in this day and age, doesn't it?
Do you know, I've been a Harry Kane fan for years, and he's a wonderful footballer, wonderful. Mm-hmm. There is nothing he can't do. I've said this. Maybe it could be a little quicker, but that doesn't detract from, even with the ball, I think he's actually deceptively quick when travelling with the ball. There is nothing he can't do. He deserves to go and play at the very, very, very highest level.
I feel sorry for the Spurs fans, though. Like, obviously, if you're proper, you're an avid Spurs fan, you want to see your best player stay. He's their best player. And it's going to be a shame for them to see him leave, but you can't begrudge him. He has to go.
Spurs fans, 08717 22 33 44. Breaking news, Harry Kane can join Manchester City, set for a £160 million deal, £400,000 a week. The front splash is a front page headline in the Sun, not even back page. It's front page, right?
Front line?
That's the front, the paper.
That's front page, yeah?
It says, that looks like the front page to me. That looks like the front. You Kane Go is the headline. Daniel Levy allows him to go. Let's go and speak to John, a Spurs fan. Good evening, John.
Evening. How are we?
Yeah, all right. I would love to get your thought. I know you phoned up to talk about something different. We've got a lot of Spurs fans coming through, but £160 million, John.
I'll be as quick. I'll be as quick as I can then. Yeah. So I was ringing up about the youth football, which I'll touch on very quickly. But yeah, as a Spurs fan, just hearing that, absolutely gutted to hear that. But yeah, obviously he's done everything for Spurs and not quite. We haven't backed him, have we, really? So
that's a sensible Spurs fan, that is.
Well, I don't know. I mean, you can't begrudge a player of his talent. He has to win something. I
look at like Alan Shearer, and I know he won the league with Blackburn, but does he have any regrets? With Newcastle and not really going and winning like Champions Leagues and stuff like that. So I don't begrudge him, to be honest, lad.
Thanks for the call, John.
Obviously,
John.
Cheers, John. Thank you very much. Go and speak to Mike, a Spurs fan. Mike, good evening.
Evening.
Hello, matey. Your reaction, please. £400,000 a week.
I'll be honest with you. I'm delighted.
You're delighted?
And the reason is, I've got to be honest with you, right? And this is from my analysis of Harry Kane, watching him week in, week out. The previous season, 2019-2020 season, and the previous season to that, he was absolutely exceptional. Last season, he was good.
Yeah.
Good poacher. Started getting injured. Towards the end of the start of the season, he carried on his form. Towards the end of the season, he weren't quite as sharp. Yes, he scored a few in the World Cup. I've got to be honest with you, until the latter stages, he wasn't. I think now is the prime time to let him go. I'd buy Danny Ings, who's just as good a finisher as what he is.
Oh, so you'd replace him with Danny Ings?
Big statement, that, Mikey. That's a
No,
big...
no,
Mikey, Mikey, hold on.
We have to wheel that one up, mate.
Come on, Mikey.
Can I say my point?
Hold on, you just said that Danny Ings is just as
there
good
a
a
point
finisher.
after that?
Danny Ings, he's not Harry Kane,
Right.
but he's as good a finisher.
Right.
He works his arse off, and in a good side.
I'm a fan of Ings,
right?
yeah, don't get me wrong.
He's a good player, but he's no Harry Kane.
He's got over his injury problems that he had at Liverpool. I'll tell you what I'd do. I'd rebuild our team with the money. I'd get Danny Ings for 30 million. And I'll be honest with you, I think we've been just as, if not a better place.
Do you know what? Mike?
I think you need more than Danny Ings, though, mate.
And they will. And this is it.
That's what I said. If we can rebuild our squad, we can rebuild our team. Danny, I'll tell you now, yes, Harry Kane will score goals at Man City. He'll get loads of opportunities. But I'll tell you now, if we had another season with Harry Kane, his value would go down because he would not be as good. He's starting to get niggles. Danny Ings,
I know you got to make it sound good for yourself that he's going.
Right, listen, thanks for the call, Mike.
I get your heartache, mate, but listen, it's a big loss losing Harry Kane.
£160 million is a huge sum of money.
Yes,
Spurs can rebuild, and I think, most football fans and Spurs fans will know this better than anyone. They do need a rebuilding job.
Yeah.
They do need to invest in that squad. And if it means selling Harry Kane to do that, surely that's the right thing to do. £160 million deal, £400,000 a week. You can go. Harry Kane looks like he's on his way to Man City. Your thoughts next. 08717 223344.
The Sports Bar with Andy Goldstein and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday night from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.